Right, quick introduction. This is the first cooking video I'm doing since I managed to break both shoulders, which is always... I don't advise breaking both shoulders, by the way. I mean, I don't actually advise breaking one shoulder, but breaking two is frankly careless. But so here I am. Things may be a little disjointed for a while, but I'm trying to get back into doing the cooking videos. I'm also trying to train myself not to look at the phone screen and to look at the camera lens, so that I'm not talking off over there somewhere, which seems to happen quite a lot. So please bear with me. I will do more of these as I go. Simple, easy dinners that you can chuck in a pot and not think about. I do other things, obviously, but people really like things that they can chuck in a pot and not think about. So that's it, really. And like I said, please bear with me. And if you have stuck with me, thank you. I won't show you my scar because nobody needs to see that. It's over there somewhere. And so there we are. Yes, thank you. And now I need to work out how to turn this off without actually putting my hand in front of the lens. Hello and welcome to making dinner. This is what to do if you have green beans that are, well, yeah, a little bit like that. Because they can be quite tricky to deal with a knife when they're in that state. And because my knife skills aren't quite up to scratch at the moment, here is how we do it. You don't have to be finessed about it. You just chop them into the pan. It's actually quite satisfying. I mean, you can use green beans that are floppy. It's really not a problem. I'm all for shortcuts, as you can probably imagine. So what you do is you keep doing that through this whole pile of green beans. I have to tell you this, excuse me, scissors have been a godsend. I do apologise, I had a mouthful of chilli pepper a second ago and it's caught up with me. But you basically carry on like that until the whole pile of beans is done. I'm not going to subject you to that because nobody needs to watch me cut green beans into slivers. It's just boring. So I should pause the video and then come back when it's done. Back again. Right, we've got onions and garlic in there. 2 big fat cloves of garlic. Just 1 smallish white onion. This here you might recognise from the kebab shop. You know, you always get those pickled chilies that you never quite know what to do with, but you always get them. Well, in their raw state they're actually really nice in a casserole, so I thought I'd use some. Look at that chilli. So you may have guessed, a bit of scissor action. Oh, you don't have to use scissors. You also don't have to add peppers if you don't like peppers, but I quite like peppers. These aren't hot, by the way. These ones are mild. I can't remember what they're called, but once I remember I'll put it on the description box. But there we go. They're so crunchy. They're kind of juicy. I'm getting splattered, by the way. I hope you appreciate the fact I'm there getting splattered. There we are. Whole pot of beans. That lot goes in there. That is... that's how complicated this is. Right, here we go. Look. Half a can. Actually, I might go for the full can this time because there's a lot of beans. So yeah, chopped tomatoes, and then teaspoon of pulled biber or chili flakes. Do you like my little herb container? Airtight. And stacks in the cupboard because it's square. So yeah, teaspoon of cumin going in. Teaspoon of salt going in. This bit, do not stint on the olive oil. The whole point of this, apart from the beans, is that the olive oil creates the depth of flavour in there. So just... Yes, I know, all you low-fat people are having conniptions right now. I'm Cypriot, we don't do low-fat. There's the olive oil in. Now, something else I'm putting in. This is red pepper paste. You can get it from most Turkish supermarkets. If you can't get it, do not panic that you can't get it. Just use a good heaping tablespoon of tomato paste. That's pretty much it. For a weeknight dinner, this is easy because you can stick it on the stove and leave it for an hour. I would suggest that you add in a few tablespoons of water. When it's been cooking for about 10-15 minutes, after it's simmered down a bit, then give it a good old mix and get everything combined. But literally, that's it. And you leave that to simmer for an hour until it's all cooked down. So I'll come back to you after an hour. You could admire my pot. Here you go, this is an hour later. And it's cooked down and everything's... well, everything's quite lovely, to be perfectly honest. Now, my advice with this, as tempting as it is to eat it now while it's steaming hot and smelling fabulous, is to let it sit. Just let it sit and have a good think about itself, and then eat it. I'll eat it cold, warm, hot, you name it, with bulgur wheat stirred in, eat it over rice, you name it. But let it mature for a while, and it'll be even better tomorrow and even better the day after that. So that's going to be having a little moment. And while that was cooking, I decided to do this. I got tender stem broccoli in my veg box today, so I thought I'd chuck it in a pan, cover it with liberal amounts of olive oil because it's me, and cover it in Parmesan cheese. So that's about to go into the oven on around 160°C fan and roast for my dinner. That's about it really. See you next time.